Tonight, from San Diego, California,
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Here's McCoy. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Another try after the first down sack. McCoy. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. A solid stiff arm. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Now McCoy to the right side and complete to Thomas.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 6 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards.
And McCoy loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
The Niners at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now Sims. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Sims on the run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
And they'll run again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Lance looking to throw it.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Chris Olave.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Off play action. McCoy. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing now is Lance. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Sims. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Again, they run with Sims. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jamison Williams.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing again on 2nd down. McCoy.
Pickens is there on the crossing route. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. McCoy
finding Pickens for another catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. McCoy. Now he steps away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, McFarland.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCoy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seed.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
McCoy's throw complete there to Thomas.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. operating from the gun. McCoy.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McCoy.
Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan.
And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Harris will take it in. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Lance's throw caught by Olave.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Working from the gun. Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Lance now to throw. Olave holds it in. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Again, it's Lance.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. From the 39, Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lance going to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now they run with Sims. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and Sims lost it. He lost the football, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The kick by Bass is good.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCoy throwing the out route incomplete. That's Norris. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. McCoy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They'll run it again with Sims. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll run here with Sims. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now they'll throw with Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance, Olave over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Right side to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lance. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Lance. The throw taken in by Sims. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lance. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Lance again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
On 1st and 10, McCoy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, McCoy. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down, McCoy eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive. And then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Lance now on first down.
It's brought in by Harris. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
To throw, it's Lance. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Draw play to Sims. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Lance. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Up the middle they go.
Mackey.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Shotgun now for Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Jamison Williams.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCoy. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. $39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Lance now on 1st down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lance looks to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on 2nd down, McCoy. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Norris. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. McCoy on the move to his left.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the 36, McCoy.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Off play action. McCoy. He finds his man, complete. That's Norris. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Norris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. McCoy. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the aftershocks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
63 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. On first down, Lance. He's got Bellinger.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Sims.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw brought in by Bellinger. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Here's second and a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sims, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Lance. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lance.
High throw, but he makes the catch.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Sims, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Bass on for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's McCoy. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Throwing again on second down. McCoy. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now McCoy. Over the middle, complete. It's Norris. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, McCoy being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. McCoy, he finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. McCoy, flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. To throw again on 2nd down. McCoy. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. McCoy. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCoy. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chandler Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Another try after the first down sack. McCoy under pressure, and they got to him again. Chandler Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
On 2nd and 10, McCoy, he finds his man, complete. It's Norris.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
McCoy's throw into the hands of Pickens. Well, this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, McCoy. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from the...
And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out.
And the aftershocks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point,
Doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they will take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the victory here for San Francisco, and even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate, because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So for the 49ers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.